Welcome to the session, guys. I warmly welcome you all to the session, and let's get started with the understanding how do we write a program and how does it interpret and what all components are there when you are going to run a program. So what is actually a program also, that also we are going to study. So first of all, we need to understand one thing, that whenever you are writing any program, there are three parts to it. Okay, now what are those three parts? So let's go ahead and understand. Now if I'm going to say that there are three parts to any program, the first part is creation of a Java program, and whatever the Java program that you are writing, those will be in the terms of English statements. So I can say that whatever the English statements are there, those are nothing but high level language. Okay, high level language, high level language. So whatever the programs that you are writing, those are nothing but in a high level language. Okay, English statements are there, you can understand it and you are able to interpret it also in your own mind. So first of all, you are going to write English statements which will create your Java program, and you will be giving the file extension as dot Java extension. Okay, so in whatever file you will write, the extension, when you are trying to save it, you will save it in terms of .java extension. Okay, and thereafter when you are trying to run any program, there will be two phases into it. First phase is compilation phase and second phase is execution phase. In compilation phase also, there are three things which happens. What happens in compilation phase is it actually checks like the syntactical errors are there or not. Okay, if the program is doing any violation to the coding standards or not. Okay, these all things it will check. And once the compilation has happened, and say for example your test case file is test.java. Okay, so what will happen is this test.java file would be converted into an intermediate file which would be coming as test.class file. Okay, this is very interesting to note also. You just carry on, you'll get to understand that what all these things are. So in the environment, the first compiler will come, and the compiler will do what, it will go and feed this test.java file, and whatever the things are there in the test.java file, it will gulp like a fish. It will gulp everything, and it will go line by line into it, and it will try to find out the syntactical errors. If any syntactical errors or any violations are there, then it will throw you error then and there itself. If it is not there, then dot class file will be generated. So this dot class file is an intermediate file which is understood by your system or a part in the Java development kit that you have downloaded. That part is known as JVM. That's a platform actually. It is inside Java runtime environment. Inside that, one interpreter is there, and that interpreter likes to eat or likes to have this kind of files. So once it will have this kind of files, this dot class file or intermediate files in the bytecode format, it will try to provide you the output. Okay, so in the execution time, what comes? Interpreter will come, and it will provide you the output of your program. Okay, so this output, let's see what all things we are going to do. What I'm going to do is, first of all, I am going to create one folder over here. Let me create a folder in my C drive. In my C drive, I'll go Windows plus E. Over here I'll go into C drive, and I'll create a folder over here. I'll give it a name as training. Inside this I'll go and I'll create the file as, say, I would like to save this file. I'll write anything in this notepad. Okay, in this, and I would like to write one simple program. So one simple program that I'm writing, I'll start with class keyword, and then I will write the name of the class, and I'm going to write one block open and one block closing. Inside this block is actually known as what? This block is known as body of the class or context of the class, and inside this we will have one type of a method. Let's say public static void main. This is known as main method. No need to be worried what it is. We'll talk about it slowly and gradually in a granular level also. So this is a main method. Without this, the execution can never happen. So when you have to save it, you will go to that location where you have created the folder. So I have created the training folder, and inside this I'm going to save this file with the name as the name of the class. So then only I would be able to find this out where this class is. So the file name should also be equally, or it should be in equivalence to the name of the class. So I'm going to name it as test dot java. That's it. So I'm going to save it, and here it will go, and you can see that I'm writing everything in the notepad, and the color also has changed. It's a notepad plus plus, so it gives you a full-fledged understanding about over here that these all are the libraries, these all are the keywords which are coming from the libraries. So let's say that inside this I want to print out. Okay, so I'll just say system.out.print, and inside this I want to say that hello world. Okay, very simple. I have just saved it, and this is how the program looks like. Now let's go to the folder, and we are able to see that one test folder is there. What is the type of it? It's Java type. So now whenever you have to execute this, you can directly go to the this navigation pane. Okay, inside this you just write cmd. When you write it like this, it will open your command prompt inside your same folder. Okay, in C drive I have a training folder. Inside that I have one program. Okay, if you are not going like this, what you will have to do is you will have to press Windows button, and while keeping it pressed you will also have to press R. So this will open up. This is known as run, and inside this you will have to write cmd. Okay, and it is not, now the folder all needs to be changed. So you'll have to come out like what you'll have to do, cd dot dot cd dot dot cd dot dot. So over here now you have come to C folder. Now from C folder you need to go to where? From C folder you need to go to training folder. Let's see. From here you need to go to what all files are there. Here training folder is there, so you will go to cd training. Now you are into this CLS to clear the screen. Now here you are like this. Now this is a very lengthy step. So what you can do is no need to be worried about anything. You just go over here in the navigation pane and just write cmd. That's it. And over here, if you have to do the execution, you will have to call the compiler inside this folder, and you will have to give this compiler the file that you want to compile. Okay, so how do we go? So for the compilation phase you will have to do one thing, that is, first let us call the compiler. What is the name of the compiler? How do we call the compiler? We just write java c, and thereafter you will write the name of the file, that is test.java. That is the extension, right? So when you will hit enter, you will see that Java is not recognized as internal or external command. Okay, so let me do one thing.